Here we go again. I don't know what to say. I know we've been doing this for 21 years. I told you guys I'd come straight ahead. So, you know, with coming straight ahead, I was going to take some contact and let him shoot heavy shots from the beginning. Take him down the stretch and do what we do best. And that's what we did tonight. We had a cool training camp. You know, I didn't box for the last month. I didn't do no sparring. But, you know, there's no excuses. He came out here, he fought a hell of a fight, a hell of a stand-up guy, and I went out there and just did what I do best. You know, I want to say congratulations to my team, strong team. I got a real strong team. I've been working with my team for a lot of years. You know, I've been knowing Dana White for 21 years since I came to Las Vegas. And I'm one of the first guys that believed in Dana White before anybody believed in Dana White. I was one of the first guys to give Dana White a chance when nobody wanted to give him a chance. Dana, thank you. And Leonard Ellaby, you know, CEO of Mayweather Promotions. We don't always see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, we all came over in all the media, the MMA media, the boxing media, for covering this event. And I told my dad, it was something I was talking to my dad about, that me and him would keep amongst us, because certain things don't go out to the public, you know. But we had a game plan. Our game plan was to take our time, let him shoot all his heavy shots, to keep walking him down, shoot heavy shots to the body, shoot big shots upstairs. And my dad said my dad thought it was gonna be a little bit early, around the 7th or the 6th. But you know, it took us a little longer than we expected, but we did what we said we was gonna do. And everybody, remember this. You know, I told you people, I guarantee you this fight wouldn't go the distance. I told you, I was going for the knockout, I was going straight ahead. And with going straight ahead, you're gonna take contact, I understand that. But, you know, after 21 years in the sport of boxing, you know, I wanted my hands to be solid when I come out here. So when I'm shooting hard shots, you know, I'm able to break the guy down. Whereas if I were to box and I got a serious hand injury, okay, I'm gonna touch on that. I want to touch on that, Kevin, but I want to say something. We did break the record tonight for the biggest gate. Me and Pacquiao done 72 million. I think we done somewhere over 80 million, you know, for the live gate. We also on pay-per-view. It took us so long to come out for the fight. I know all the fans was anticipating, like, why you guys taking so long? The reason why we took so long is because the servers, the pay-per-view server in California and in Florida crashed. So we want to make sure we get everything back in place, you know, everything in the right place. He taught me the sport. And everything that he taught me from day one, I still know. Sometimes fighters think that, oh, I'm undefeated or I'm a knockout puncher. That makes me a superstar. It takes more than that. It takes a lot of work on the outside and surround yourself with the right team to become a mega superstar.
Floyd, my other question.
He was solid. You know, I've been off for a couple years, and I'm a lot older now. Remember, I told you guys I'm not the same Floyd Mayweather I was 21 years ago. I told you guys I'm not the same Floyd Mayweather I was 2 years ago. But remember, I still have a hell of an IQ, and you know, I'm still a thinker. So what I did was, and as far as his punching power, he's solid. I felt it before, so that's why I kept coming straight ahead. Obviously, it wasn't the type of power to say I can't come forward, because if it was that type of power, I wouldn't have came forward. I let the referee do his job. You know, I let the referee do his job. I'm not here to bash the referee. But you guys, you know, we talk trash. That's what we do. Well, every fight played a major key. You know, not just number 50, just to get to this point. You know, a lot of people ask me about Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano is a legend. He paved the way for me to be where I'm at. There's a lot of champions that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. Like I said, every fight counts to me, not just one fight, not number 48, not number 49, not number 50. Every fight played a major key in my career. But right before we came out, you know, I talked with the legendary trainer, Floyd Mayweather, my father. We talked, and he said, you know, we communicate. You know, when I was younger, you know, when I got older, me and my dad is able to talk. There's a difference between when I'm 21 and I'm 40. Me and my dad is able to have a father-son conversation. We communicated, we talked. He knew the reason why, he knew what I was doing. We talked about it in the back. We said the game plan is let him shoot us low, let him shoot all the hard shots. He's gonna try to kill me. He's gonna keep switching. We'll take our time, shoot hard shots to the fighter. That's for the referee to do his job. And I told the referee in the back, if you go back and view it, when the referee was in the back with me, I told him he's gonna be doing a lot of rapid punching. And my only concern was hit me in the back of the head. I said, I want him to keep the punches on the side and in the front. But all the shots was coming to the back. But he's tough. He's a tough guy. Oh, no, not at all. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I just know that going straight ahead, if you're going straight ahead, you know, with your guards up, you're gonna get some contact. You know, I'm trying to close the gap. He was throwing some awkward shots from an awkward position, you know, landed a couple uppercuts, hooks, you know, but I'm more like, you know, stay calm, relax. You've been here before because, you know, you can't play into the crowd. You can't play into his fans. Like what? What, take away from my career, like what?
Just, you know, enduring all those things, the trying to make weight, taking on each opponent, like you said, dissecting each opponent, figuring each guy out over time.
I mean, just throughout my career, another thing about my career, I never wanted, you know, as far as, you know, making weight, when you asked me about Gervonta, Tank making weight, he's young. But when I was young, I think I would have made those same mistakes if I didn't have my father in my life. Listen, everybody know in this room that's watched me fight, I could have easily outboxed Conor McGregor, counter-punched him all night. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go out with a bang. I told you guys I would come straight ahead. I feel like I owe that to the fans for the Pacquiao fight. Go back and look at all the interviews that I did. I never focus on anything but the guy that's in front of me. Because when it comes down to it, I always said this for many, many years, the fans cannot fight for you. And one thing I know I can do, I can fight. So the fans, when they shout, I did a lot of talking on tour. There's no need to talk anymore. And remember, all the fans that was here, those are soccer fans. And for the international people, those are football fans. You know, but he's a hell of a fighter. And then, you know, I hear him talking about, oh, you should let me go out on my back or go out on my face. No, the referee saves you because the referee is thinking about your future. Because you're still young, and we want you to be able to fight again someday. So the referee is saving you, he's not saving me. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I did walk away from the sport before. Very comfortable. I didn't have to come back. If I see an opportunity to make 350 million in 36 minutes, why not? I had to do it, but this is the last one. You guys have my word. I had a great career, you know, a great career. I can't complain about anything, you know. I can't complain about anything, you know. Steven Espinoza, like I said before, in CBS, they gave me the biggest deal in sports history. Remember, I told you guys this in the last, you go back and look at the last press conference. This is exactly what I said. Remember, you can give it, but I've been hit by some of the best punchers in the world throughout my career. 90% of the time, I'm dishing it out. I told Conor McGregor, this is exactly what I told him. I said, you can dish it out, but you have to be able to take it. The same way you dish it out, you have to be able to take it. Just like when you have children, and you got children, and they joking with each other. One want to joke with the other, but the other don't want. But when one feeling good and the other not feeling good, they not in the mood to joke. So, just like in boxing, most times your big punchers, they can't take it. They could take it early on, but down the stretch, they can't take it. I just told them, you tough. I told him, you know, you're a tough competitor. Good fight, you know, and keep up the good work, basically. You know, always want to spend a lot more time together, and that's really what it's about. You know, it's about family. You know, I came out here first. you know, to Vegas. Well, my Uncle Roger came out here to Vegas first. And then I didn't even have no plans on moving. Actually, I didn't even have no plans on moving to Las Vegas. I came out here, you know, turned professional at 19. And I can remember when I turned professional, because I always talk about this story, in the dressing room, you know, at the Mayweather Boxing Club. I go in the back, you know, when I went to Top Rank promotion company, when I went inside the office, I looked, and they said it was talking. Then they moved a piece of paper out the way. I haven't seen that many O's in my life, because I'm from, you know, I come from poverty. I come from the inner city. The check was only $100,000, but to me, when I seen the check, it looked like $100 million, because I'm from the inner city. I never seen those type of numbers. You know, hood rich to me is, you know, $30,000 or $40,000, $60,000. That's hood rich. You hear about it, but when you're actually seeing 100,000, everything Top Rank was saying to me, I didn't hear anything. I just wanted to sign on a dotted line and get the check. And I feel like I was the richest man in the world at 19, receiving $100,000. But, you know, I went to the gym. I never slacked. I continued to work hard every day. So a lot of people want to kind of know about our relationship. So it was kind of rocky. You know, when my dad, I mean, if he didn't get, if he hit the canvas, then they would have said, why you guys didn't stop it earlier? Then when you stop it, you're gonna say, oh, I didn't hit the canvas. I mean, you didn't throw a punch for a whole 1 minute and was getting hit with big shots. I'm here to bash Connor McGregor. I'm not here to do that. We done enough talking. I told him before, we both done a lot of talking, you know, a lot of barking. It's time to bite. That was it. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm pretty sure Steven was extremely happy when I said, we're gonna do this fight. You know, I'm the first one that talked to the CEO of the UFC. One day, I was on the phone with the CEO of the UFC, and I said, yo, me and Connor can fight. And he was like, no, Floyd, not that fight. I don't think he want to fight. But eventually, we made it happen. But as far as just right now, you know, a lot of fighters, I was like that but I got the money real young. The $100,000 that was the first check I got. But all throughout that week, I got some more checks from Top Rank. So, you know, I think by the time I was 20, probably by the time I was 20, 21, I was a millionaire. But these young fighters want to buy, they see Floyd Mayweather with all the watches, all the diamond chains, all the cars. They have to invest their money. That's very, very, very important. You know, you have to, you know, when I get with my billionaire buddies, I don't get with my billionaire buddies and say, oh, I'm happy to hang in your house, or I'm happy to ride on your jet. You know, I don't say that, oh, I'm happy to ride on your yacht. I say, teach me how you did it, so I can have the same thing. So my great-grandchildren can have it. Because I try to teach these fighters that becoming rich, you become rich. Wealth is something that is established to where wealth, when you get millions every month, you know, like myself, making millions every month. But you know, I have to take my hat off to Al Heyman also, because he's a very, very shrewd businessman. He's fucking unbelievable. Al Heyman is unbelievable, and I'm talking about millions of dollars. And then also, you know, like I said before, I learned how to work smarter, not harder. No different from this. You know, I got this hat on up here for a reason. And normally you guys would see me with a money team hat on, so you know they had to pay a hefty price for me to have this hat on. On my way, you know, to the venue, what I was playing, everybody always see me on social media with the old school iPod. Because the new school iPod, you're not able to shuffle the songs. But the old school iPod, you can have more diamonds on the old school iPod, and you're able to shuffle those songs. But what I'm listening to is I like a lot of old school music. You know, a lot of old school music. Come on in, Connor. I'm listening to a lot of old school music, a lot of old school R&B, a lot of old school rap.
What about that Bodak Yellow?
Who?
Bodak Yellow, Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B, she's making a mark. You know, she's done an amazing job to come from, you know, a cast of loving hip hop